Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 different cryptocurrencies, all in different narratives. So we're going to be looking into the financial sector, we're going to be looking into artificial intelligence, into GameFi, where I have a cryptocurrency that I think has potential to do 100x returns. And then we're going to be taking a look at base chain as it is continuing to heat up and the best cryptocurrency for that. And then we're going to be looking into real world assets since BlackRock has been very much pushing that narrative. And so if you're interested in that type of content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video. And so as you can see here, there is a link underneath the video to MEXC where you can deposit and trade to earn up to $20,000 by using that link underneath the video. And so this is one of the exchanges that I find very beneficial. This is very important to have multiple exchanges during the bull run. There'll be exchanges that go down, right? If you're using Coinbase all the time, or say maybe you're using Binance, one of those exchanges will have too many transactions going at once, they will fail, and so it's good to have a backup exchange. And so make sure to check out the link underneath the video to MEXC. So let's go ahead and take a look at some news here that has been very bullish for the cryptocurrency markets. So we have BlackRock has announced that they're adding 5 new authorized participants to spot Bitcoin ETFs, including Goldman Sachs, Citadel, and Citigroup. Right? And so these are some of the largest financial institutions in the world. They're now starting to get interested in cryptocurrencies. In addition to that, we also have Morgan Stanley here working to become the first major US bank to offer a spot Bitcoin ETF to all clients. And so they have 1.5 trillion in assets under management. And so again, very massive financial institutions wanting to get involved in cryptocurrencies. And so in addition to that, we also have banks that are reaching out to Bitcoin mining companies to purchase Bitcoin. The amount of Bitcoin on centralized exchanges is continuing to drop down, and so it's going to become harder and harder to buy large amounts of Bitcoin, and that is why they are reaching out to the Bitcoin mining companies. And so just pay attention to what's going on, right? We're seeing the biggest financial institutions starting to get involved in cryptocurrencies, and so we're still very early on a lot of cryptocurrencies, especially in the altcoin space, right? A lot of people are becoming familiar with Bitcoin, especially with the ETF. However, altcoins are still young. There's going to be altcoins that are implemented, have real world use cases, and provide value moving forward. And so those are the cryptocurrencies I'm going to be talking about today. And so in addition to this news here, we're also seeing more and more USDT continue to be minted. And so as more USDT or Tether gets minted, that means more money is flowing into the cryptocurrency space. And so we can see over the last 7 days here, we have seen $2 billion of USDT continuing to be minted, going from $104.5 billion market cap all the way up to $106.85 billion. And so you can see they mint quite a bit at a time here. You can see this is continuing to step up. And so this is very bullish for the entire cryptocurrency market as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first project here. We're going to be talking about Altcoin. Now, they have been continuing to build. And so if you're not familiar with Altcoin, I've been talking about this on the channel for a few years now. And so if you're not familiar with Altcoin, they are focusing on the banking and financial industry. And so they're focusing on sending money smarter, whether that means sending money from the United States to the Philippines or something like that. They can reduce those costs significantly and make the transactions much faster. And so we can see here they are working to become a regulated bank in the United States. They will be the first regulated bank issuer of stablecoins in the world, and they have reached the final approval stage. And so this has been in the works for multiple years. They passed a bill about 2 years ago with Nebraska with LB 649 to become the first financial digital asset bank in the United States. And so this is getting very close here to the approval stage. So if we go ahead and take a look at the chart here for Altcoin, we can see that this had a massive spike back in 2021. And so this is when the discussion was going on about LB 649, the Nebraska Financial Innovation Act, for Altcoin to become the first digital asset bank. And so this was a lot of hype behind the project. However, down here, now we're going to start seeing the actions actually take place as they're getting very close to approval. And so this could be a good opportunity here for Altcoin moving forward. And so the next cryptocurrency we're going to be taking a look at is focusing on the AI narrative. And so this is Netmind AI. They are working on powering a decentralized platform aimed at democratizing AI computing power. And so they have released some bullish news lately that I'm going to be going over here shortly. We can see this is currently trading just above $10 right now. And if we take a look at some news that was released here, they actually had NVIDIA visit their office here in London. And so this is very bullish, right? We see a lot of people partner with NVIDIA, the Inception program. You can easily apply, you can get approved. Now, that doesn't mean a ton, right? Any cryptocurrency can apply for that program. However, here we have Netmind with NVIDIA actually interacting with them, right? They have visited their office here, and so I think this is very bullish for Netmind AI. And so in addition to that, they also released an update here on their tokenomics as well. And so in a significant overhaul of their economic model, we are reducing the total token supply from 10 billion to less than 200 million tokens. And so they're going to reduce the total supply by 98%, which is massive for this cryptocurrency, right? And so they're not going to have a ton of tokens out there. And so this is very bullish news for NMT. And this is going to be implemented here towards the end of April. And so definitely a cryptocurrency to be paying attention to. Now, the next cryptocurrency I'm going to be talking about, I think has massive potential. And so this just launched a few days ago. I do not think many people are aware of this cryptocurrency. However, I think this cryptocurrency could easily do a 100x return. Now, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It may take 12 to 24 months. However, this cryptocurrency definitely has the potential, and we will see what the team continues to build. And so I'm going to be taking a look at Catchcoin here. And so what exactly is Catchcoin focusing on? And so they're essentially building Pokemon Go in the cryptocurrency space. And so they're going to be using their cutting edge blockchain app to drive foot traffic, offer time sensitive deals, and bridging traditional commerce with cryptocurrencies. And so they're going to be integrating commerce into cryptocurrencies and utilizing the same strategy that Pokemon Go did, right? And so they're going to be using geofencing technology to drive people to different locations, whether that means a store, a certain aisle, or a restaurant, or anywhere in between, right? It really can be used to any destination that people are looking to drive foot traffic to. And so by using their phone, they're able to identify where that token is. They can go there, collect it, and then while they are there, they may decide to eat dinner at that location. They may decide that they want to purchase whatever is in that aisle. And so it's a way to drive people to your destination, right? Maybe you have a very small restaurant that people are not aware of. You're not getting much foot traffic. A lot of people do not drive past it. However, you could utilize Catchcoin here to drive foot traffic to that destination. And then if you have very good service, very good food, you could have a returning customer for that. And so definitely a tactic here that could work very well. And so as I mentioned, this is a new cryptocurrency. This did launch a couple of days ago, and it is still relatively small. We're talking under a $3 million market cap. And so they're going to be integrating this into different businesses over the next 24 months. And so as I mentioned, this is not going to happen overnight. However, the idea behind this I think is very attractive and it could work very well moving forward. And so this is something that I have not seen in the cryptocurrency space yet. This is new, focusing on the GameFi narrative. So definitely a cryptocurrency to be keeping an eye on. So now the next cryptocurrency I want to be taking a look at here is on BaseChain. Now I've talked about BaseChain on the channel before. BaseChain has been exploding. So let's go ahead and take a look at the daily transactions here. We can see that back on March 10th, we were looking at 424,000 transactions. Now since then, we're up to 3 million transactions, right? And so that is massive growth. We're looking at almost an 8x growth here just over the last month. And so that is massive for BaseChain. We're continuing to see more projects building on BaseChain, and Coinbase is going to push this, right? There's no reason that they built BaseChain and are not going to push this narrative. And so they're continuing to work and build how to integrate this into Coinbase, how to make it easy to use, right? It can't be difficult. The people that are using Coinbase are looking for the easiest alternative to buy these cryptocurrencies. And so the cryptocurrency I'm going to be talking about today is Aerodrome here. This is built on BaseChain. Now they do have a partnership with Coinbase, which is very promising to see. For Aerodrome, we can see here that the Base Ecosystem Fund, led by Coinbase Ventures, was launched to invest in the next generation of on-chain projects building on Base. And so they're excited to announce that the Base Ecosystem Fund has market acquired an Aero position. Together we will build the future of Base. And so BaseChain is partnering with Aerodrome, and so I think that's very promising to see. That shows a lot of potential in Aerodrome. So let's go ahead and take a look at this on CoinMarketCap here. We can see this is currently trading at $1.36. So that's definitely still a lot of potential for that. And if we look at their website here on Aerodrome Finance, we can see that the total value locked is $573 million. And so that is about a 1-to-1 value with the current market cap of Aerodrome. And so that's something very bullish for this cryptocurrency. Now the last cryptocurrency I want to talk about here is focusing on the real world asset narrative, which BlackRock has really started to heat up, right? And so they launched their own tokenized fund about 2 weeks ago. And so we can see here that $1 billion in US Treasuries tokenized on chain, right? And so that is massive. So we're starting to see tokenization of real world assets coming on chain, and that's only going to continue to increase. And so as we see more of that, people are going to start looking into some of these smaller altcoins that add value. And that is when altcoins are going to explode. And so definitely something to be paying attention to. So we have BlackRock's Ethereum-based product that was introduced on March 20th. And it has surpassed a market cap of $244.8 million. And so one of the cryptocurrencies that I'm focusing on here is Ondo Finance. They are a real-world asset tokenization firm, and they have deposited $95 million into BlackRock's fund to facilitate instant settlements for its own US Treasury-backed token. And so definitely pay attention to Ondo here. They are looking like they are working, or at least integrating, into BlackRock's tokenized fund. And so this is a cryptocurrency I am continuing to pay attention to in the real world asset narrative. And so all these cryptocurrencies here, like I mentioned, are all on different narratives. I think these cryptocurrencies all could provide very good returns over the next 6 to 24 months. And so definitely these are cryptocurrencies that I think you should be paying attention to. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know under the comments what your thoughts are on these cryptocurrencies. Are you interested in any of these? Are there other cryptocurrencies that you are focusing on? I'd be interested to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.